My name is Easy, and welcome to another episode of Easy Does It, where we react and review YouTube channels and sometimes do daily vlogs. Now I'm going to change it up a little bit this week. I'm going to do a gaming vlog. I play all sorts of games. But I'm more of a retro guy. I like old school games. I'm not real big into like most of the new games because they're practically all first person shooter type games, and I'm just not into that kind of shit. Fallout is about the only type of first person shooter I like, but that's because it has a RPG element to the game. But anyways, I figure I'd try something different and see if you guys might like this instead a little bit better. I'll still do reviews and stuff, reactions on YouTube channels every now and then, but I figure I'd give this one a shot. Now, I had some things going on last week. That's why I didn't post last week, but this week we're going to go through a series of these and see if you like it. Maybe you have if you would like to see me do some kind of newer type game, like you know, for the PS4 or whatever, then I might do it, but it won't be a first person shooter. It'll be something else. Anyways, let me know if you'd rather see me do something like that. At least I don't think it'll be I have a couple first-person shooter games, but I'm not sure if I'd do that. This game that I'm fixing to play is called Brigandine, and it's one of my favorite games for old school stuff. I haven't played it in years, though. It's one of the best turn-based strategy games that I can think of. Not the best, but one of the best for the PlayStation 1. It came out for the PS1. Now, supposedly, this is a series of games over in Japan, but this is the only one I know of. So we are at the character select screen. You start off, you get to choose your character, or your general, if you want to call it, each general or whatever, king. You can call him king if you want, or queen. There's one queen. They each have territories that they have, as you can see by different colors. Now, there is a middle territory called Escares, which it won't light up, but there is a code that you can put in to play that territory. Now, the story basically is there's like this evil magician. Nobody knows about him. He shows up and he turns the general of Almekia, I hope that's how it's pronounced. He turns the general of Almekia, basically manipulates him into thinking that the kingdom's going to turn on him, the king, and he should take it over. Um, and the general does. He kills the king, takes over the kingdom, and it becomes Escris. Um, this here's your king. Um, he moves into a, a kingdom that was called something else. I can't remember, but now it's called New Amikia, and that's where he holds his, his resistance, so he can come back, take over his old kingdom. Now, there's a king there already. His name is King Cole, and he helps him out by turning over his kingdom to New Almekia. Then you got the Northerner. Um, he's like a brutal, brutish type. He's like a Viking kind of. He just he's don't give a shit. He's just gonna take what he wants. He's used to the cold in the north and that kind of thing. Oops, wrong way. And then you got the Queen, Queen Leonia, or the Queen of Leonia. She is like a priestess. She's all goody two shoe, uh, she's not gonna fight you unless she absolutely has to. And then you have the crazy guy, who runs a country called Escalio, and he's nuts. He's a nut job. He just does crazy crap all the time. He don't care if he wins or loses. He thinks it's fun to be at war. Then you have Carleon. Now, Carleon is ran by a king who is a warlock. He one of the most powerful warlocks on the continent. And his sister is... He has a sister, and I think she's a sorceress or something like that. I can't remember. I don't remember. No, actually, I think she's a huntress or something. I can't remember. It's like I said, it's been years since I played this. But I'm not going to go into detail of all of them. I just wanted to give you a heads up on each character. Now, these smaller territories and this territory, the Queen, they're the hardest to play because you don't start off with very much. The North guy and the Prince of Almekia, they're the easiest to start off with. But we're going to go with the crazy dude. I mean, what the hell not? He's a tyrant, but screw it. We're going to go with him. Let's go with the crazy dude. I just watched that damn Brave New World Captain America. Dude, it sucked. It was not a good movie. I mean, you can watch it if you want to. I mean, I watched it for my other channel to do a review on my other channel, which you can find the link down in the description or the about section to my other channel, where I do reviews and stuff on all kinds of things. but mainly B movies, you know, underrated movies, that kind of thing, plus television shows, books, games, other stuff, you know, just all a variety of stuff, but mainly movies and stuff. Okay, this is your general, your that's been you know, turned by the evil magician. Um, and then this is his right hand man. He's a death knight called Kador. Um, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna try to get through all this crap. You have to go through it. It makes you do it. You can't press the start button, pass by it. Um, this basically just um, he's being convinced by Kador, or Zemeckis is being convinced by Kador to overthrow the king, and you know, because you know supposedly the king's plotting against him, blah 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 blah. But Kador is part of the evil magician guy. You know, he works for him, if I remember right. Mm. But yeah, if you want to watch Brave New World, Black Captain America, you go right ahead. I'm telling you, it's not really good. I honestly, don't get me wrong, I like the Avengers in the Endgame movie, but honestly, most of the Marvel movies have sucked. Literally, all the Marvel movies have sucked, and the reason being is because they don't tell the actual story of the character. They rewrite every story, and it's not the original stories from the comics. It's all the new crap they mix in with it from, like, you know, 1990 on, you know, into the 2000s. All that woke Marvel crap from the Marvel comics they keep putting in the movies, and it sucks. Okay. So at the top left hand corner of the screen is basically your year and date. You know, how many days into the, you know, game days you're into the game. We are yellow or orange, you know, kind of reddish, yellowish orange is Escalio. This is the main castle. And then throughout the game, you're going to have some characters talk to you. Yeah, this is old school stuff. You have to read everything. I have an older brother, and he absolutely hates the old RPGs and stuff because you got to read it. He hates reading everything. Everyone that's talking to the king of Escalio are knights of his. You have these knights which are called rune knights. They have something called rune power, which allows them to order units or monsters around. The more rune power a rune knight has, the more monsters or units you can put under their command. This is one of his rune knights, and then Drist is the king of Escalio. He's the nut job. This guy here. And they're telling him, "Hey, why don't you just go conquer everybody? Why not?" And say he wants to fight everybody without any help. Like, he don't want to form alliances or anything. couple of the other countries, they do form alliances. This guy doesn't. He just says screw it. He decides to fight everybody. So this is your main map. Oh man, I can't remember if... Oh, it takes you back. Same thing. Could have sworn. Okay. It just tells me my numbers. Pause. I could have sworn there was a way to look at the whole map, but I can't remember which button allows you to do that. Let's see, location. Okay, these are basically your knights with their units. The leader is always the knight. And the top one's your king. This will tell you where they're at. See which castle they're at. You have a HQ, which is your main castle. If your HQ is taken, it's game over. If one of your opponents domain. Ah, there it is. Okay, under the domain, you get to see. I showed you all the outlying countries. Escris is the one in the middle. It's like purple and black or something, and they have the most territory. Let's see. And then you have your save. You have your options. Now I could leave the battle scenes on, but unfortunately I don't want to do that because each battle scene takes a couple minutes for it to run. I mean, this is PS1, and it's literally just a repeat over and over. Like you'll see some mage fighting a dragon or some shit, depending on which unit is yours and which one's going to win. Like the dragon could shoot fireball, or the mage could like shoot some type of, you know, magical thing from his staff or some shit. And it's literally, each monster does something a little bit different, but it's literally just, it takes a lot of time. We'll turn that off. I'll leave the summon class thing on. Swift units, we want that on. Otherwise you're going to be waiting forever for the CPU to move their units. Okay, looks good to me. No. Okay, I thought that's what it did. Basically it just goes to default. Alright. There's no sound